Today I have a second of 4 episodes in my Kids Birthday Party Planner for you, and I'll be only talking food and drinks in this episode. If you want to check out my previous video, please head over to the link here or here, you know where it is, and you will find my first episodes where I talked about general birthday party planner on a budget for kids party. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Agnes at momcandoit.com, a blog to inspire moms to reach their potentials. I would love you to subscribe to my channel, and please don't forget to press the little bell to notify you when a new video comes up. Depending on the time of the day that you're hosting your party, you probably want to consider 2 things: what time it is, and according to that you can then prepare either a lunch type of food or an afternoon tea type of food. But it's always a good idea to have some finger food so people can easily just pick it up. Consider whether anyone's gonna have any allergies, whether anyone's got any food preferences, because these days you never know, people may be allergic to nuts, dairy and all sorts of other allergies. You've got to be careful with this, so make sure you ask around and check with your guests whether they do have any food allergies or whether they have any dietary requirements. Because I had about 30 people at my party, I knew it's gonna be a big one. It was for my 6-year-old boy, so majority of the parents stayed in with their children, so I knew I'm gonna have to prepare food not only for children but also for adults. So for children I focused on the finger foods, and for the adults I focused on warmer dishes, and I allowed a bit more spice in them as well. 2 days before the party I have made a trip to Costco with my children, and that was a disaster. Never take your children to shop with you. I absolutely dislike taking my children with me. They cause me a chaos, they are messy, they are loud, and all I do is end up shouting and getting frustrated at them. So yeah, never take children with me again for a big shopping, at least like that. But unfortunately, I have not got any help from anyone, so I had no choice but to take them. Hey. Yeah. So I went shopping to Tesco and Costco and Polish shop and Asda as well. So I was in 4 shops with 3 children. I had made sure that I bought everything 2 days before, so that on Saturday, because I was hosting my party on Sunday, on Saturday I could have prepared majority of the dishes, at least those that could be marinated and put in the fridge to wait to be prepared or cooked the day after on Sunday morning. So the party I was hosting at 2 o'clock, I had to wake up quite early in the morning to make sure that not only I decorate the house but prepare everything. And thank God I have 2 of my friends just saying hello Anya and hello Dash. You guys know you have helped me so much on that day, and without you it would have not been possible, so thank you so much. So these only 2 people have helped me on the day, and a few other people also helped to arrange and organize things in the party. So it always helps to have people around you that are willing to help you. Anyway, going back to the food, what have I prepared? So I have had some cold dishes, I've had some hot dishes, and I've had some snacks. I also had some cakes and obviously a birthday cake. I've also had some hot and cold drinks. Failing on that. Hummus, guacamole, salad. Yes, my famous eggs. That one is a noodle salad with the chicken. Samosas, wraps with tuna, sandwiches, all kinds. I need to wash my dress. So majority of the food that I had at the party I have prepared myself. Some of them I have had to buy just because, for example, sausages I could not make myself, so I picked them up from the shop. Also birthday cake I picked up from the shop, and a few other bits and bobs that I could not make myself. I probably could if I had time, but being pretty much on my own preparing everything left me with only that Saturday to prepare everything, so I had to bear that in mind when I was getting ready for that. I did consider vegetarian options because my husband is actually vegetarian, so we have had some vegetarian dishes, but I also had obviously non-vegetarian dishes, and I don't think I've had many vegan dishes, but I was not aware of anyone having any allergies or any other food requirements other than being vegetarian. So let me just take you through the dishes or the cold meals that I have prepared. First of all, I have had sandwiches, selection of sandwiches, ham and cheese, coronation chicken, sweet corn and tuna, egg and mayo, and tuna and sweet corn. I also had a wrap with tuna and sweet corn, but they were also added with a salad and Philadelphia. I had my very famous stuffed eggs with mushrooms. If you guys are interested to see the recipe, let me know, and maybe one day I'll take you through it, because they are absolutely amazing and everyone loves them at the party. I've had a few salads, so I had the Greek salad, I've had noodle and chicken salad, and I've also had tuna and pasta salad. I've served hummus with pita bread, and hummus I did not make myself, although I know how to make it. I just thought it was a bit too time consuming. Also, I didn't have tahini. And I've also prepared guacamole. Now guacamole I make my own, and everyone always likes it because I add a little twist to it. And again, if you're interested to hear more about that, let me know, and maybe one day I'll take you through my recipe or through my favorite food that people always enjoy at my parties. Another thing that I served at the party was nachos with a dip. Again, I did not make nachos. I think they, the Doritos or the salsa dips that they are coming with it are so inexpensive that it's pointless to make one. Besides, I don't think I know how to make nachos. Do you guys know how to make nachos? Who makes nachos? And as I've mentioned, I had pita bread, and I also had a Polish bread to go with the sausages and meat. And also, as least but not last of the cold snacks, I've had a little Polish sausages which are dried. We call them kabanosy. Don't know if you've ever heard them, but they really dried out smoked sausages, which taste amazing and is great for finger food, because you can just cut them in smaller pieces and people can pick it up with toothpick, and they always go a treat on the parties. So for the warm meals, I had prepared a selection of barbecue meat a day ahead of it. So when I bought a stuff from Costco, I have had lamb mince, and this I have marinated on that particular day that I actually bought it, because it is the best when it's actually sitting in the fridge for at least 24 hours. So the longer the better, actually, obviously not too long so it doesn't go off. I prepared it on the Friday that I bought them. And then I kept them in the fridge, and on Saturday morning I only put them on a skewer so they were ready to go on the barbecue. I have also bought 6 chickens because I didn't know whether that's going to be enough, but I thought, if it's too much I'll freeze it, that's not a problem. Also, I had 6 carcasses out of it, which I made delicious soups over the last few days. I obviously parted the chicken apart, and the chicken breast I left to be cooked as a chicken strips. They're like a chicken goujon kind of things, so they just breaded the chicken strips, shallow fried it on a little bit of oil, and they always got a treat, especially with the kids. They love chicken breast. Who doesn't love chicken breast? I mean, it is probably one of the best part of a chicken in my opinion. The next thing I had was samosas, and these were actually a shop bought samosas, but we know a very good local shop that does delicious samosas, so we had them vegetarian, stuffed with, I think they were stuffed with paneer. I didn't actually get a chance to try one, believe it or not, because although there were many, there is also so much of other food that I've stuffed myself way before I was even able to grab that samosas. There was just so much food. Also, what I did with the chicken that I have cut from the carcass was chicken drumsticks, just lightly marinated with a bit of salt and paprika, and I oven baked those prior to the party, just so we have a little bit of a chicken drums and it's easy to catch. Kids like it that way. And the rest of the chicken I left for my husband to marinate, and he's marinated them in Indian style marinade, and also he's marinated it in a barbecue sauce and spices, so that was because it was going to be cooked on a barbecue. As to vegetarian options that we put on the barbecue, we've had a paneer cheese, which is an Indian cheese that was cut into slices and marinated. And also we have had a halloumi cheese, which always goes a treat. I love halloumi cheese, and my husband does too. So there is always a fight because there is never enough of vegetarian food going around, and yet I'm sneaking into the halloumi cheese to have it too. Oh, and the last thing that I had was Polish sausages. That was all when it comes to a food. The only thing that I had when it comes to sweets, and I can bake quite well, and I can make quite nice cakes. But honestly, having so little time to prepare everything, I could not bake anything myself. I was actually planning to make scones because I make very nice scones and they're super quick to prepare, but I was so short for time that, and honestly, there was so much food anyway. So I bought in Costco those big packet of brownies, which were only like £5, and there was about 50 pieces of brownies in there. So, and they were actually really nice. And also I bought a big loaf of lemon drizzle cake, and that cake was really nice. Actually, it was just as good as the one that I make at home, so it went down the treat. Another sweet thing that I had was just the sweets, like a celebration, M&Ms and things that kids like to pick from the table. I didn't want to really go with too much of the sweets because although it's a kids party, I don't really promote kids eating too many sweets. And there was also a birthday cake. So the birthday cake I bought also from Costco, and I've only decorated it with my own icing. Honestly, if I've had half the food that I prepared, it would still be enough at the party. I don't know why, but I went all out with this party. Maybe because of the lockdown, we have not been hosting for a while, and I just wanted everyone to be full and come out of the party satisfied. But there was a lot of people that still had servings taking home with them because there was just so much food. And as I mentioned, my husband's vegetarian, so he wouldn't even go through all the meat. And me and the kids, we do eat meat, but it's just wouldn't be possible for us to go through. Even the leftovers that we've had, we ate for another day, and I couldn't freeze anything else because there was just like a few portions left. But yeah, it was just way too much. As to drinks, obviously we've had hot drinks for those that wanted tea and coffee, but I mainly focus on drinks that you can pick it up. And so I bought small bottles of water from Costco again. They had a massive, I think it's a 20 or 30 pack of water bottles. Also I had a boxed juices for kids, and I also had a Ribena fruit shoots. I also had just a fruit juice for adults, big bottle of water, and some fizzy drinks just for adults. And there was a couple of beers, a few types of beers just for adults if they wanted to help themselves with a colder beer, because it was a very hot day. That's it. That was the food and drinks that I have served at the party, and I really hope that you guys have enjoyed it. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and thank you so much for continuously watching my videos and commenting and liking it. I've recently just hit 100 subscribers, so it's not a huge amount yet, but to me this is so important because I can see at least that someone is liking my videos, and small YouTubers don't have it easy on YouTube. So thank you so much guys for helping me out, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the little bell to notify you when the new video comes up. Thank you so much, and see you soon.